And now, WJCL News, working for you.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. You're watching WJCL News at 6 o'clock. I'm Megan Schiller. Tonight, neighbors are speaking out after police charged a Garden City man with terroristic threats and acts. Metro Police arrested this man, 40-year-old David Evans, after they found explosive materials to build a bomb inside of his home. WJCL's Chelsea McDonald is working for you tonight. Chelsea, what do they have to say?
Well, Megan, a lot of neighbors are surprised and shocked to learn their neighbor, a registered sex offender, threatened to bomb probation officers. Metro bomb technicians found explosive materials and components to build a bomb here on Priscilla D. Thomas Way. Officers say this man, David Evans, was behind it.
You know, it don't make no sense for him to want to bomb up, make bombs. He could have made something explore through the neighborhood and kill up people or whatnot. You never know.
Sharon Winters knew of Evans. She's surprised and didn't expect this out of him.
I just found out he's a sex offender, and I have children and grands, and I don't appreciate that around in the neighborhood. We don't need none of that. We don't need to tolerate none of that.
Metro officers say Evans has been charged with probation violations at least 4 times. And he had an extensive record with various agencies.
This started back in December, where the probation office received a couple of threats that were not substantiated at that point. And a third threat came in January to take place later on January 12th.
That's when they found all of the components of a bomb except the explosive material. There was also a note warning that a future device would include those explosives.
Really terrible. You know, outrageous. I'm glad they caught him.
Evans is charged with a lot of charges. He faces terroristic threats and acts, possession of a hoax device by a convicted felon, and false public alarm. I knocked on his door this afternoon and someone inside told me to go away, but we will continue to follow this story and bring you the latest details. But for now, I'm reporting in Savannah. Chelsea McDonald, WJCL News, working for you.
And Metro Police is piecing together details involving 2 shootings over the weekend. We first told you about last night's shooting on WJCL News at 10 o'clock. It happened on Clars Avenue. Police now say they found 23-year-old David Rashamal Goldwire dead on the yard of a duplex there at that intersection. And on Friday night around 10 o'clock, police say 26-year-old Jacob Grant said he was shot through the back window of his car when someone tried to rob him. This all happened at the Oak Forest Apartments. He was taken to Memorial Hospital and treated for life-threatening injuries. Well, the time is almost here. Martin Luther King Day is tomorrow, and for Savannah, that means the parade is going to take over downtown. And as much fun as it's going to be, along with the parade comes some road closures and no parking zones. But don't worry, we have you covered. WJCL's Ashley Liotis is working for you with everything you need to know. Ashley?
Megan, I'm live here in downtown Savannah, where, as you can see, Metro Police have already started to put these no parking signs on some of the meters here. Now, people don't have to move their cars yet, but starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow, if they are parked here, they will need to move, or else they will be towed. Now, the parade route is 3 miles long. It stretches all the way through Savannah, downtown Savannah. Metro Police tell me they will have increased police presence throughout downtown and along the route. And this year, police have implemented something that they hope will help residents and parade goers navigate throughout the day.
If you go to the website, scmpd.org for Savannah County Metropolitan Police.org, you can click on MLK and it'll take you to a website dedicated specifically to this holiday this year. Has the parade route. It's an interactive parade route. During the parade, you can actually go to it and it'll show you where the parade is at that particular moment.
There will also be parking information on that site. And again, this will all be accessible during the parade tomorrow. So grab your smartphone, your tablet, and log on to that interactive map. Now, road closures do start around 6:30 a.m. tomorrow for this parade. So you'll want to head to our website, WJCL.com. We have all the information there that you need to know regarding parking and road closures. But for now, reporting live in downtown Savannah, Ashley Lyotis, WJCL News, working for you.
And just as a reminder, the MLK parade will start at 10 a.m. and once again, starting at 6:30 in the morning tomorrow morning, East Broad to Price Streets will be closed, along with Liberty Street to Gwinnett. The route starts at East Broad in Liberty. It'll head down East Broad to Broughton to MLK Junior Boulevard and then down MLK to Anderson. Those roads will be closed from 9:45 Monday morning throughout the parade. Vehicles parked in those zones, though, after 7 Monday morning will be towed, and traffic is expected to be impacted until about 3 p.m. Now, that is a lot of information, so if you want to recap all of that, just head over to our website, WJCL.com, for a more detailed look. WJCL's weekend meteorologist Samara Theodore here going to give us our weekend holiday forecast.
Yeah, and you know, it's a parade this week going on tomorrow, so I know a lot of people are wondering, am I going to have to bring the jacket, the poncho? What's it going to be like out there? Let's go ahead and take a look right now at our weather pattern. So right now we're looking at the Storm Tracker Live radar. Everything is very quiet. We're not seeing any rain out there, so that's always nice. Actually, low cloud coverage too, mostly clear this evening. Current conditions, well, we are looking at temperatures around 60 degrees, very mild, the average for this time of year. Winds, though, very breezy out of the west-northwest at 12 miles per hour. Later on in the show, we're going to take a look at the wind gust map, and you'll see that it really felt much cooler today because of that. Now, tonight, temps are going to drop. It's going to get pretty cold out there. Temps are going to be in the upper 30s, low 40s throughout most areas, and it will be mostly clear with a light breeze, so it could prove to be even chillier. And here's a look at your Storm Tracker weather headlines. This evening, I will be discussing with you your forecast for the Dr. Martin Luther King Day Parade. Also, you know, it's going to be cold overnight, and finally, a look at that next chance for rain. That's it for now. Megan, back to you.
Tomorrow. Well, if you are a foodie, don't worry, you still have some time to head down to Tybee Island. The second annual Restaurant Week kicked off this weekend, but this time around, something's a little bit different. Restaurant Week is actually being stretched out to almost 2 weeks of dinners and deals. WJCL's Brandon Livornia checked out some of the bustling restaurants, and he has more on this year's event on the island.
Businesses I spoke with say they're extremely excited this year. More days means more opportunity to make more money.
This is Tybee during warm weather months. But as the temperatures drop, so does the number of people on the island.
500,000 people during the summer. I mean, it's just a whole different thing. We are more of a summer business.
We struggle a little bit, not bad, but it's getting more popular.
Now this is what it looks like on Tybee most of the winter when it's not quite beach weather. That's why Frame says Restaurant Week is so important for every restaurant on the island.
It's been really great for the community. We've had a lot of people come out. We've been extremely busy. A lot of compliments. Everybody cleared their plates last night, so that's always a good sign.
Same goes for Stingrays, according to manager Henry Chappell. He says last year the week of deals and dinners provided a nice boost for an otherwise slower period.
It gives them a chance to come in and get like an actual 3-course experience at a beach restaurant.
This year the week has been extended to nearly 2 weeks, which is allowing cooks to experiment with a variety of new dishes to attract more hungry customers.
This year's been a little better weather. Like, we're lucky for the weekend now to be, you know, not too cold. It's not too windy, but we've got our heaters on the deck, so it's going to be busy.
Both managers say they weren't sure how people would respond when Restaurant Week was introduced. Now, they hope to see it continue on for many years to come. It's helped fill hundreds of tables and bring in thousands of extra dollars on the island.
So you can come tonight and then come back tomorrow and you're going to get something totally different.
Now for a complete list of restaurants participating in this year's Restaurant Week, you can visit our website at WJCL.com. In the studio, I'm Brandon Livornia for WJCL News, working for you.
Well, Savannah's Indian community took to the skies today to celebrate the approaching days of spring. Savannah Cricket Club hosted its 3rd annual Kite Festival at L. Scottsdale Park. The event originated in India and is to celebrate the transition from winter to spring. Organizers for the event say it's not just a festival for the Indian community, but for everyone.
Yeah, it's more of a custom and tradition that we want to continue maintain. And I mean, it's not just for the Indian community, it's just for, kids, young kids. I mean, a beautiful day, and it's just about getting together.
Those who attended the event also enjoyed some traditional Indian food and music. And coming up on WJCL News, the teenage couple nicknamed our modern-day Bonnie and Clyde, they met their fate last night, arrested in Florida after an impressive multi-state crime spree. Hear from the teenage girl's mother after the break.